Welcome to Dan's Diary. After the last dismal failure of the Quail event due to circumstances beyond my control, I now have, with the aid of my gorgeous wife, purchased some more quail eggs. So we're going to take you from start to finish on the way that I'm doing it. Based on my past experience, it's been pretty disastrous. At the moment, if I can bring you down to this level, we have I've put the polystyrene bottom section on the incubator. Everything inside here has been cleaned. I've adjusted the sensors on the machine here so that basically the temperature, if I can show you, the temperature there now matches more or less the temperature there. I've switched the machine on, so the machine is now working. It's got no water in it and the humidity is 45%, and it's needed to be 45% to start the process. So that I am happy with. Now we bought, hello Red, we bought, I don't know, 24 or 25 quail eggs. Sorry? 50 quail eggs from the market, 2 different stalls, and we asked the stalls where they got the eggs from, and they both said 2 different farms. So I'm going to mark the eggs from one farm and mark the eggs from another farm so we know. Okay, so I'm going to take half of the eggs from one farm, half the eggs from the other one, put them in the incubator and eat the rest. I'm now cleaning the quail eggs under a tap to make sure that there's no quail poo, quail wee, dirt. God knows how many people have handled the quail eggs between the quail delivering them and now. Probably about 5 or 4. I'll bet none of them have washed their hands after going to the bathroom. So I'm now cleaning them, putting them in a plastic container. There it is. And I'm going to put the prettiest ones in the incubator on the assumption that that's going to develop into the prettiest quail. I still don't know whether the male quail has been busy. However, we will see. So we're going to clean the egg. So I'm taking one out of here, giving it a quick wipe. You don't have to go mad. I'm putting it in here. I don't think there's much to see on the cleaning of them. So we'll return when I've cleaned all 50. Right, so I've cleaned them. I've cleaned all 50. If you come over here, there they are. Now, as you can see, that was from one farm and that was from another farm, and they're all different coloured eggs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick out maybe 12, I think I can fit in 12 out of this one and 12 out of this one, and put them in the incubator. And I'm going to do that now, and then I'll show you the results when I've finished. Different ones. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. See, they're all massively different. This is excellent news. 3. Maybe this one. 4. Maybe another speckledy one there. Give me a dark one there. This one. The white one. Red is looking on with very excited eyes because he thinks he's going to get one of these, but he's not. I did lose a couple of these eggs because when I was cleaning them I noticed that the shell was damaged. So those we've got left over. If I had a bigger incubator, I wonder if I could put them there. I'll come back to that. So that's one lot, and this is another lot. The thing is, if half of these develop, I haven't got a big enough cage. Right, so let's pick. Oh yeah, look at that one there. So we'll have that one. We'll have this one. I think they came from the same egg, same quail. That one. That one. And then we should have some very different coloured birds here. Yes, Red. You're not getting any of these, by the way. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Oh, there's an all white one there. Now, as you can see, that's all I can fit in there between the rollers. But I am seriously wondering if half of those develop, I've got too many. So, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen, if I was to put some like that, will they still turn on the motors? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? No, they can't. But worst comes to happen, I can always turn them by hand, can't I? So let's whack a couple more in for a laugh. I mean, they'll turn, or will they? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going for the full colour range, as you can see at the moment. We're going to check these out and see if any of these are going to hatch. The wife thinks I'm mad. We have to thank Joy, actually, because Joy's going to try editing this later on in a professional style. Because I've been used to just doing it in a continuous video, because I have no idea about editing. But Joy thinks she can edit and she knows how to do it, so we're going to give her a go. Right, so I'm tempted to leave it at that. I could put some down there. No. Right, so I'm going to leave it like that. These here we will eat. I will now put this in, put the lid on. There you go, the lid is on. The humidity, obviously I've just had the lid off, so I mean that's not going to be telling us anything like what it should be, but it's just gone up from 40 to 41. I'll leave it on for a couple of minutes. We want 45, there you go, it's gone to 42. We want 45% humidity and we want a temperature of 37.5. If I just put my Richard Gere specs on, it says 37.5. This is 36.4 and that's 37.4. So what I'm going to do is just up I should actually wait until the damn thing's been standing for a couple of minutes, shouldn't I? Let's leave it standing for a couple of minutes before I fiddle with the temperature and the humidity. Right, so the final section in this video will be about how I've managed to cram all those eggs into the incubator. I've just put it on spin cycle, like a washing machine, and I may have put too many eggs in. Some of them were spinning. I couldn't see if the others were or not, but what's the worst that can happen? So let's leave it at this. I think it's going to work. I think they're going to spin. I've got the humidity spot on with no water, because it's quite, although this is an air conditioned room, it's still a bit, yeah, the air conditioning is on. It's still a bit humid. It's at 44, it's needing 45 to be perfect, so 44 is excellent. The temperature's reading 37.5 on one and 37.2 on another, so I'll make it just a little bit higher. It's supposed to be 37.5, so the temperature's fine. So humidity's fine, temperature's fine, it's spinning, the eggs are in, I've cleaned the incubator so there's no debris, there's no dirt, there's no little beetles or ants or anything. So there's there's the mass of eggs in there. If I don't get 1 or 2 or 3 out of this, it can only be that they're not fertilised. It can't be anything else. I've got quite a few in there. I think I managed to get about 18 or so in there. Temperature's right, humidity's right, they're all spinning. What could go wrong? So with that, that's the end of Dan's diary for this particular session. I'll leave you with an editing program which Joy's going to do. Hopefully it looks a bit more professional than the last lot, and wish me luck.